Hi, and a very warm welcome to another one of my reviews. My name is Mark from Nature Vape, and today I want to talk to you about our new range of concentrates. 4 flavours initially, and obviously how to mix these concentrates today as well. Rhubarb and custard, peach, papaya and mango, blackjack, and strawberry custard. I think this this will be one of my hardest videos to make, but hopefully the easiest thing for you to understand as to how to do it. I've been really excited about the prospect of these e-liquids. A little bit of background. I wanted to do concentrates and to have more DIY e-liquid facilities on our site. Initially I was going to go with a firm for concentrates and sell concentrates, the VG, the PG, the bits and pieces. But in the end I managed to convince Jack Rabbit Vapor to come up with some unique flavours for me. All these flavours, rhubarb and custard for example, I mean they've all got a minimum of 5 blended flavours within that flavour, so they're not just concentrates that are rhubarb, custard, there you go, there's your concentrate. There's more to them, they're more complex than that, and I believe we've achieved a really good end result with them, but they will be going out to reviewers, so you can judge from other people. So the other thing we wanted to do with this was make it very, very straightforward. So it appealed to like the seasoned vapor or the seasoned juice maker, as well as the novice, the person that just thinks, I'd like to get into making my own juice, but I'm worried, I'm petrified. Am I going to put too much nicotine in? Am I going to mess it up? Is it going to be a waste of money? And it's just, then they think, well, I'll just let someone else make it and I'll buy it. So to that end, we've made a little card which I'll put in the bottom corner now. So the card is designed to make mixing the, and we're going to mix with summer. Let's mix the, I'm getting my worms in the middle today, the peach, papaya and mango today because it is a lovely summer's day, so let's have some fruit. So the menu card, let me get a little arrow, let's bring that into play. So for example, these are all bottle sizes of 60 millilitres. You can pick your strength, VG, PG, between 50-50, 60-40 or 70-30. Your strength of nicotine, so today we're going to be making 9 milligram, so we'll leave that there. And then with your 9 milligram, quite straightforward, you move across, you then realise you want 12 millilitres of flavouring, 9 millilitres of VG, 12 millilitres of PG and 27 millilitres of Nic Shot. Now the Nic Shot is, we're using the head shots, turn that round slightly, which way is it? That way, no it's not turning, it's just the lid. Head shots which are 100% VG and they're also 20 milligram strength. So that should make life a bit easier as well. Again, obviously on the site as well. And I think that's it. That's what we tried to do to make life simple. Bottles, we've tried to make life simple as well. We've got, where are they? Well, I've got one here without a lid on. Let's put a lid on so it looks a little more obvious to everyone. We're at 30 ml bottles, 60 ml and 120 ml. I'm trying to move away from that camera, so there they all are there. And we've gone with the flask bottles again to make life easy because if you want to measure your juice, let's suppose this is 120. Let's use the 60 milligram example. If you wanted to mix in the 60 milligram and your first is flavour, let's say put the flavouring in first, 12 millilitres. Once you put it in, if the line comes to here, because it's a very flat bottle, it's quite accurate to mark a line on the bottle. So you only have to really use syringes once, and then you can go on from there and use, just pour basically. So the other, I've sort of got, which way am I? Let's go this way. See me without that card. The other way you could do it is with one of these tubes, measuring tubes. But the problem with it would be that if you'd fill up to 12 ml for flavouring in this example, the next one would be 9 ml of VG, so you go up to 21. If you over pour that, you've wasted it. So you have, I prefer to use syringes, which is what we'll do today. Okay, so I think we'll just get straight into the mixing. Let's get into the fun part. Let's add down the other camera. There we go. Now I make more sense. I'm not looking silly at you. You've got a bigger picture of me. So the card is just there with Nature Vale, just to make life easy for me, so I know where to put things. So as I mentioned, I want to mix up today 60 millilitres of 60-40. Let's move our little thing. 60-40 VG-PG, and I want to make it in 9 milligram strength. So my first flavour, or my first liquid I put in there is flavouring, and I want 12 ml. So I've already measured these out. So it's concentrate, and what I've also done, and you might want to do that yourself. These are sort of single-use syringes, but I've got a little label printer, so I've just put concentrate on there. You can use them twice, but I just think you don't really want to contaminate PG, VG, concentrate. If you always use one for concentrates, which is strong, you might want to replace that one, but PG you could reuse, and the VG you could reuse that as well. You could reuse this, but you'd have to wash it out thoroughly. So rather than fill these on the video, I thought they're already pre-filled. Let's see if I can zoom that camera in a little bit so you can see. Let's focus right in. These syringes go up to 12 ml. Although they're 10 ml syringes, they go up to 12. So for this example, that was absolutely ideal. So let's squeeze our juice in there first. So in goes the concentrate. And we'll put that down there. And you can, let's hold that up. Can you see what I mean? You could now mark that level with a pen. What I would do is just get a pointed object and scrape a mark on the bottle, and then I don't know, rub your thumbnail on it or thumb on it, so get some grime in there. Or a pen, get a Sharpie pen, and just go in that little line that you've scored. So that would work well. So our next solution we need will be VG 9 milligrams. So VG milligrams, let's try millilitres, shall we? So again, I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see. Let's put it in a bit more focused. 9 millilitres of VG. So move that back. In the bottle it goes. Squirt that in. VG is obviously quite thick. And we'll put that down there as well. our next solution is 12 ml of PG. I won't hold this one up to the camera, you're sort of getting the idea by now. So there you go, there's PG. I've got my little label in there, PG, so I knew what it was. In that one goes. This one is a 60ml bottle, so it will end up full. Right, our next is the Nick Shots, and this is based, as you can see written above it up here, 100% VG, 20mg per milliliter Nick Shot. So we need 27 milligrams of Nick Shots. Now we know that each bottle of these Nick Shots holds 10 millilitres, and it is, you know, it's an accurate 10 millilitres. I'll put that bottle down because these two are full, yes they are, of 10 millilitres, and for the extra 7 I've measured out in another syringe here to make 27. So we'll put the 7 in first, squirt that one in there, throw that on the floor, and then you just pour in your 2 10ml, so you've got your 20ml. What's the betting I'm going to get a cap that doesn't work? Here we are, it's off. It's easier if you just cut that top, it'll pour easier. I don't know if I've got my, yes I have, cutters here. Let's just cut off the top of that, it'll pour a lot, off it goes, a lot quicker with that cut. So we'll put in our Nick Shot now. Glug, glug, glug. That's 1 in the bin. And 2. Again, I'll just cut the lid, the top, because it does make life a lot easier. I'll hold on to that one. Throw that in the bin. And so the next one. There should just be a little bit of room to enable us to shake this all up. So throw that in the bin. And there we are. There's our finished result. I think you can just see the level. And that's it, that's as simple as that. We've now got, I'll put in the cap in the top, push that in, click. So, and that's a nice fine little juice nozzle as well with these. So we've now got our 60/40 PG VG, or sorry, VG PG in 9mg strength, and we've got the peach, papaya and mango. So all that's left to do is put the lid on that one. It's got safety lids on these as well. Give it a good shake. I'm going to look good on film doing this, aren't I? Now ideally you want to leave this for, you know, probably a few days. It will taste better, but I'm going to juice up a tank with it straight away. Because it's fruit, you can vape it fresh. So I'm going to do that now. In goes a true tank with a brand new coil and ready to use wick. You watch this. This is where I haven't wicked the true tank properly. So we'll pour on the juice. It could do with a bit more mixing than that, but for the sake of the video, I think that will do us for today. So just a little bit on the wick. Find myself something just to guide the wick in a little bit to start with. That should be fine. Yeah, that's not bad. That should be fine. That should just go straight on top there. I think I'm going to have to move it off the card. Whee! Come here, live one. So on goes the cap. This is where we find out whether I've done it properly. Let's go to I always have it on the middle hole, so we'll go on to that. And we'll fill. Let's put that one back there. As I say, because these have got quite a nice little filling hole. Oh, let's take that off. They're annoying, those things, aren't they? Ooh, this is harder than you think to do it on camera, so I have made a bit of a mess there. But if I had it in front of me, it would be easier than that. Turn that one round. This is a brand new tank actually, so I thought I'd use a new one for today. Let's just get that top a little white. Always pays to have some cloth to hand as well when making e-liquid, and these are a good idea. The little nitrile gloves. I didn't use them today because I've already pre-filled everything in syringes, but it's not a bad idea to use them. Right, where's a mod? Here we are. Let's put it on a little artery nugget. Let's wipe the top of that. New coil, yes, 1.07 ohms. That's the Kanthal coil I've got on there, the Kanthal mouth to lung coil that we do. Just give it a prime. That really is fruity. It's really get the mango. Okay, let's just show you all where we are. Let's focus up on that bit again. Up there. I don't know if you can see, now it's flashing a bit, isn't it? It's got one of those funny chips on it. There we are. Lovely, lovely, fresh. Like, you're getting the mango and the peach, it's all coming together, and I just thought for the summer, what a lovely flavour. I really did. Right, I think we'll just go back to me now. Let's get rid of the down camera. We've finished with that. Minimal editing, that's me. We'll get rid of the card. Which one's the card? Which one's the card? Come on. That one. And the pointy finger. We'll get rid of that as well. You can, if you want a different mix to what's on our card. So for argument's sake, you might think, well, no, I want more PG than that or more VG. There are e-liquid calculators out there. There's one, I mean, they're quite good ones, eligrecipes.com, which, let's put that one up. And this would be, actually, let's put my card back up again. Sorry about this. This is going to confuse me. I know it is. On the example we just made, you can see amount to make 60 millilitres, 9 milligram strength. We're not putting vodka in, so we'll ignore that. Desired PG, VG is 60-40. Nicotine strength, that's the Nick shots, they're 20 milligram strength. They're 100% VG Nick shots, so you put that in there. That's my flavouring, look, peach, papaya and mango. And if I now put the results in up here, you can see that they're exactly the same. 27 Nick shot, 12 PG, 9 VG, 12 of the flavouring, and it also shows an alternative way. I didn't do it this way, but you can measure or weigh e-liquid as well and do it in grams. But we wanted to keep this simple and straightforward. So let's get rid of them and the mixing card. Where's the mixing card? There. We wanted to keep it simple, and most people won't have a set of those scales at home that will measure that accurately enough. So I believe syringes are the best way. I really do. This has got to be the YouTube review I dreaded the most because it's the hardest. I'm not using any editing. What you've seen is what you'll get. There's not, I'm not going to cut the shots at all. So it really is that simple. I've still got my vape on the go here. Excuse me. So in summary, I've got some notes here in summary. The first one, I mentioned this earlier, each of these flavourings, it's not a straightforward one. They are quite complex and premium, if you like. So there's a minimum of 5 flavours. Even the blackjack, which you would think, well, that's aniseed and licorice. Well, no, there is a minimum of 5 flavours go to make that menu as well, even for that. The next point is, powered by Jack Rabbit vapes. I also mentioned this earlier. We wanted to go with a respected company, someone who does really good juice already. And here's an example: Jack Rabbit Vapes Rio. I mean that's been a very popular juice, and that's short fill. But we wanted to go down the concentrate route, and they've. I mean, this has taken months. There was trials, errors. No, I'm not happy with that. No, I'm not happy with that. But we got there in the end, and we got these flavours, which I believe are good. I genuinely believe that. So nice to go with a recognised firm like Jack Rabbit Vapes. Again, I've mentioned this, premium flavours. It's not a basic flavour. We never wanted this to be a flavour where it was literally 2 flavours like licorice, aniseed. There you go. There's your blackjack, because it just doesn't work. And we didn't want people to buy these and waste their money. We want people to come back and buy them again, obviously. The other thing we want to do is simple instructions. We want to keep it simple for people. There are an element of people out there, and I know there are because I know the emails I get, that they'd like to get into making their own e-liquid, but it frightens them for some reason, and it needs to be clearer and easier. And we're all good at different things, so I understood that, and I've probably oversimplified this for the seasoned mixer of his own liquid, but I want to keep this obvious and easy for the people that want to have perhaps their first go and get into it. And that's just a picture. Sorry, I've covered the other bit up. That's our full kit that we offer to get people started, and that's on the site, so you can pick what things you want from that. And that, I believe, is about it. I was dreading this video. I really was dreading it because it was so complicated to get everything lined out. I nearly did it all outside. It was such a nice day. But I decided to use the cameras and get everything ready in here. I don't think I've shown, again, the VG and everything here. The PG, it's made by Juicals, but I mean, they bottle it, to be fair. But again, very high quality PG and VG. So just touched on that. Did I show you the big bottle? I did. The big bottle. Yep. I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe, hit the like button, whatever. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.